Most people see life as a straight line. And the longer the line, the more we think we have lived, and the more whole we suppose our lives to be. But I learned from Ben that life is a circle. Ben died on July 4th, 1986, a few days after his 9th birthday, a brief 108 months after he was born. It's the hardest thing anyone could ever have to do, to help someone they love die. But as parents, we had to help Ben face death without pain, without fear, and ultimately, without us. Ben's line was short, but his circle had no beginning and no end.
Get organized.
Mom, Brian has a bleed.
Oh no, what happened?
He's fine, he just fell.
What's going on?
Nothing. Brian has a little bleed.
It's no big deal. She's gonna give him factor. Can we watch?
Keith, I don't think we should bother Brian. No, that's okay, they can watch.
Does it hurt? Nah, we've been doing it for years.
I think everybody had a good time, don't you?
Looked like it to me. I thought you were going to tell him about the baby.
Well, I was going to. But I decided to wait until after we move into the new house. Can it just be our secret for a while?
I have a stomachache.
Oh, Ben. I knew you ate too much candy today.
I really have to go. Dad, can you pull over?
It's an emergency, huh?
Yes.
Okay, but don't think I've forgotten that tomorrow is school.
It's bad, huh? Like you have to throw up? That's how chemotherapy feels, too. Look at this color. Isn't it pretty?
Claire, I think it'd be a good idea for you to take Ben up to a children's hospital and have them take a look at him. Claire, I know it's a long drive, but I'd rather you didn't wait till tomorrow. I'd like for you to get him up there tonight.
The parasite is probably the cause for the cramping in the stomach. But he's also got a swollen gland here on the right side of his neck and a white coating in his throat. Could you open up for me, Ben? A little wider. That's good. Thank you. Sally. Mr. Madison, Mrs. Madison, the last battery of tests weren't conclusive, so I've ordered a brain scan, a bone marrow test, and a spinal tap.
How long will that take?
We should have the results by Friday.
4 more days?
Ben and I will be fine.
I don't want to leave you, Claire.
You have to get back to work. You have to take care of the boys. I'll be fine.
Bye, buddy.
Claire? Dr. Gladstone's ready to see you now.
Dr. Sinclair, 437
Is Greg coming?
Yes, but we live a long way from here, and he had a big remodeling project that had to be done by today. So. And he's taking care of our other 2 boys. He's on his way, but we can begin.
All right. We have some of the test results back. We're still checking out other aspects of Ben's condition. So far, we know that Ben does have a parasite, which is not uncommon in cases like this. The swollen gland on the right side of his neck, that's responding well to treatment, even though we're not quite sure of the cause. He has a pretty serious case of a yeast infection called thrush in his throat, which can be dangerous if it's left untreated because it spreads until it effectively stops Ben's breathing. But we pretty much feel we have that under control.
Claire, would you prefer to wait until Greg was here?
No. Go on.
Claire, have you ever heard of the acquired immune deficiency syndrome?
You mean AIDS? Ben has AIDS. Thank you. When you are told that someone you love is going to die, it's as if time skips a beat. And once the clock resumes ticking, nothing is the same. I'll be right back, honey.
Okay.
There's no way of knowing how long ago he was infected. He could have received contaminated factor any time before 1981.
And what about our other boys?
Well, I suggest you have them tested as soon as possible. Unfortunately, I can't tell you what to expect with Ben in the future. He's the first child that we've seen here with AIDS. And all we can do is treat the symptoms as they appear.
You mean the infections and the stomach aches?
Right.
And if you get rid of those?
That's not very likely, Mr. Madison.
But if you do?
Well, if the symptoms do subside, then we can start working on the immune system.
Okay, then. Let's get started. What do we do first?
Mr. Madison, do you understand what we're telling you? Statistically, 85% of all AIDS patients are dead within a year.
And the rest?
The rest, they live a little bit longer.
"85% die within a year. 1 year. 12 months. 1 birthday. one Christmas, one summer, one fall, one winter, one spring.
Thank you.
Mom,
Yeah, honey?
what did the doctor say? What's wrong with me?
Well, they found out that you do have a parasite in your stomach, like Dr. Paxton said, and that's why it hurts so much. And the white cakey stuff in your throat is an infection called thrush. And you have something else, a virus. It's called AIDS.
Most of the grown-ups get it, Ben. You're the first little boy the doctors have seen with AIDS. But they're working on a cure, and they gave us some pills for your tummy and some medicine for your throat.
When am I gonna get better?
We don't know for sure.
Come on, hop in. Great. You all right?
Yeah, just tired.
Ben asked me about dying today.
Oh?
He was talking about Jessica, but it's only a matter of time before he starts asking about himself. And I don't know what to say.
You don't have to say anything. He's doing fine.
Well, he isn't fine, Greg. And now he wants to go and see my mother.
So let him go.
Enemy spacecraft in the vicinity. Sir, I see enemy in the distance. Lasers ready. Lasers are ready. Captain, fire at will. Sir, the
Hi.
system is not functioning.
Can you turn the TV set off for a minute?
Yeah. I saw this before anyway.
Ben, your daddy and I saw Mr. Brockett today.
My principal?
Uh-huh.
And he feels that it might not be such a good idea for you to start school next week.
Why? Because of AIDS?
You see, Ben, they elected a new school board over the summer. And these folks don't know as much about AIDS as we do, and they want a little more time to learn about it.
How long will it take?
About 2 months, it looks like.
2 whole months?
Well, you'll sort of be going to school. They're going to send you a home tutor.
I don't want a home tutor.
Oh, Ben, I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. I know how bad you must feel, how disappointed. Sorry.
Good morning.
Good morning. Don't you look nice?
I was thinking maybe I should ride my bike and show Brian the way to school.
I don't know. You sure you feel up to it?
It's a pretty long way.
Only 3 blocks.
In both directions.
I can do it, Mom. Really.
Something's really wrong. Gotta get back to the hospital right away.
Claire, we need to talk about something first.
What is it?
Ben asked me if
You would be mad at him if he died.
Mad at him? Why?
I don't know.
Well, what did you tell him?
I told him that you loved him and could never be mad at him. Claire, have you talked to him about dying?
Well, we've talked to him.
Once this is secure, is that okay, Ben? You must always remember to have this pinned.
The Hickman catheter bought us time. Time we needed to prepare ourselves, and time we needed to find the wisdom to prepare Ben. As Mormons, we'd always been taught that death is not the end, that there's only a thin veil that separates this life from the next. But no matter what we believed in theory, in reality, we were still just two young parents who didn't want their son to die.
Can you imagine your dad being as little as Danny, Zach?
Well, I was. You know what else I was? What we all were when we were born? We were brand new spirits coming into this world for the very first time. See, when you're born, your spirit slips into your body like a glove. It's your spirit that moves your body and gives you your thoughts and feelings. Hey, look here. Here's your spirit. And when you're born, your spirit slips into your body like that. And then for your whole life long, your spirit and your body act as one. Now, when the time comes for the spirit to leave this world, when you die, your spirit slips out of your body the same way. And even though the body dies, the spirit lives forever.
Mom, Dad, Mom.
Mr. and Mrs. Merchant to admitting, please. Mr. and Mrs. Merchant to admitting, please.
It's pancreatitis.
What does that mean?
It means you'll be on heavy painkillers.
There's nothing else you can do?
No, not given all the other complications.
How long will we be here?
I don't know, Claire. Ben may not be up to going home again.
So what are you watching, Megatron?
You know about Megatron?
Hey, Megatron happens to be my absolute favorite cartoon.
Mine too.
Yeah? Well, you know what they say, great minds think alike.
Hi, honey.
Hi, Mom. This is Jeff. He's a volunteer. He liked Megatron too.
Hi, Jeff. I'm Claire.
Hi.
And the sleepy guy here is Danny. We've never had a volunteer visit us before. What do you do?
Well, we spend time with the kids so their parents can take a break.
Yeah. Why don't you take a break, Mom?
I don't think I better, honey.
Well, it's okay. I can hang around for a couple of hours.
Really, Mom? Relax.
Okay.
Do you like Star Wars?
I've seen all 3 movies 5 times.
I've seen them 6.
I don't know who needed Jeff more, Ben or me, but he was truly a gift. Because Jeff hadn't known Ben before, he had no sense of loss, no sadness. His pure enjoyment of their time together lifted Ben's spirits, which in turn lifted mine. On the good days, we cherished every laugh and every smile. On the bad days, we longed for the good days.
I'm gonna die, you know.
Hey, don't say that.
Why?
Well, because you don't know that for sure.
Yes, I do.
Are you scared?
No.
Hey, wait a second. This IV's getting all tangled.
You'd make a good doctor.
You think so, huh?
Yeah. And I've known a lot of doctors. My mom and dad told me that when you die, you don't hurt anymore. And that it's not scary because somebody you love, somebody who's already gone, comes to meet you. But you know what I think? I think that if you want to, you can be a guardian angel for somebody special. Somebody really special. Maybe I'll be a guardian angel for you.
I'm sorry. I can't help it.
I didn't say anything.
It just comes on without warning.
Greg, you have got to talk to someone.
No.
What are you so afraid of? Maybe it would help.
I am not going to go spilling my guts out to some stranger who I have to pay to listen to me. And what am I going to tell him? That my son is dying? And that I feel like I'm dying too?
How do you think I feel, Greg? I am scared, too. I can't just run off and hide behind some stress attack.
Well, we all can't be as perfect as you are, Claire.
Oh, that's right, Greg. Just take your feelings and run. And leave me to handle things just like you've been doing.
Hey, wait a minute. You seem to have conveniently forgotten the last 10 years. I have always been there for you, haven't I? Don't you know how much I hate the fact that I'm not there for you now? Don't you think it tears me apart every time I leave you and Ben in that hospital? Can't you understand that?
I want to understand, Greg. I do.
I know there's things we're going to have to work on. But right now, we got to put those things aside and be together for Ben.
Greg? Greg? Come here, quick. Is the veil getting very thin, Benny? Can you see the light?
We love you, Ben. We love you very much.